If you go back in the 1990s, the entire hype around internet, if banks and fintech firms were the early adopters, they would have been far more ahead of many other peer industries. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and I'm really glad that you are enjoying the content and keep coming back every week to view these content on a regular basis. Such visits really help me motivate further to develop content around AI, Bitcoin, NFTs, Metaverse, technology, and variety of industries surrounding it on a weekly basis. Today is a very interesting topic. Some would say, hey Anis, this is not a new topic. However, the world is evolving and there is very interesting things happening in the world of Metaverse. And it's not just within Metaverse, it's also the world of Fintech. Fintech about a couple of years back was all about how do you digitize payments, how do you transact between two entities. But the world of digital currencies and open and decentralized communities bring a lot of change and interest by the traditional banks as well as new age institutions to play a big in the space of Metaverse. So why there is an interest on Metaverse by these larger and smaller and newer institutions? First, each metaverse is a fully functioning economy. Today, when you think about metaverse, it's not a single metaverse. Unfortunately, there are many of these metaverses which exist, but each of them are fully functioning economy, and some are still evolving, but they are not too far out where they will be a fully functioning economy. And for any economy to thrive, financial ecosystem needs to be incorporated for that economy to thrive further. Second, the entire metaverse ecosystem is open and decentralized, which allow decentralized currencies like Bitcoins, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and many further to come and operate, which allow these finance and many of these banking institutions also with not a mentality of FOMO being left out. They are looking at, okay, how can we go ahead and play a bigger role in the entire metaverse economy? Third, the entire space of digital currencies are really attracting many of these fintechs and the traditional banks to play a big. The world of digital currency is here to stay. Yes, there is a lot of sporadic nature of the entire economy around digital currency, but digital currency is here to stay. And hence banks have realized that, many of the financial institutions have realized that, and hence they are playing up big. For example, there are institutions like JPMorgan, the first bank in the US, bought a major plot of land in Decentraland. Soon, HSBC also announced its foray into the entire augmented reality and metaverse. Fintech firms like Token, based off UK, announced how they are going to enable their customers building its entire fintech ecosystem in the entire metaverse space. In addition, today, because there is not a single metaverse which exists, Token is trying to build metaverse of its own or a community of its own to drive e-commerce transactions, which enable many brands and organizations to drive e-commerce initiatives through the metaverse platform. Recently, Visa also announced its foray by creating a Visa Creator program, which allows the digital first artists, creators, filmmakers to create and earn money around the entire metaverse economy through the Visa platform. In summary, there are 4 reasons why fintech is exponentially expanding in the space of metaverse. First, the entire opportunity and the hype around the scope of metaverse and Web3. If you go back in the 1990s, the entire hype around internet, if banks and fintech firms were the early adopters, they would have been far more ahead of many other peer industries. And hence, there is a big interest today in metaverse and Web3 by many of these fintechs and the banks at large. Second, branding opportunities. It's not only for these fintech and for the banks to go ahead and demonstrate that they are new age and they are forward looking, but they also allow and provide their own customers, which may be brands and larger organizations, to collaborate with them and play a part in this entire metaverse ecosystem further and further. Third, a new dimension of customer servicing. If you think about as the metaverse evolves, there are many consumers who are going to be spending their time and energy around the entire metaverse ecosystem. And what better place to service customers where consumers spend their time, and hence banks are trying to understand, and not only understand, but build their foray into the metaverse space. Fourth, which I mentioned earlier, the heaven for digital currencies. Metaverse will not only expand and further scale up the entire initiative around digital currencies, but it's going to exponentially explode in many different directions. And hence, banks want to stay ahead of all of these initiatives which relate to currency and transactions which happen within the currency ecosystem and play a part and probably get a big mind share from that entire ecosystem. I hope you'll enjoy today's content. If there is any feedback and any thoughts on today's content around fintech in metaverse, do leave your comments and feedback on my channel, and I look forward to engaging with you on my future content. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.